Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 5th through the 11th. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, for this reading I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Eight of Rods. So messages, news could be coming through here, Aries, this week for some of you. Also the Eight of Rods, travel could be in the cards. For some of you, physical movement. Others, maybe the energy is shifting for you. So things moving forward, things beginning to happen. The overall energy is the Queen of Cups. And so what's interesting is we have two queens here, this week, Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, not the Queen of Rods. So that's interesting. Some of you Aries might have water in your chart, or maybe you're just coming off a little bit more emotional here this week with the Queen of Cups. She's very warm, she's very caring, she's very compassionate. She's someone who obviously makes decisions based on her emotions. So some of you could be following your heart, listening to your intuition. Maybe coming off as the Queen of Cups here this week, a little bit more emotional. We have the Queen of Pentacles here, which you might even be like an Aries, Taurus, cusper. Or a Pisces, Aries, cusper. Queen of Pentacles can be someone who's very focused on the home, family matters if you don't work, but also obviously finances, career. Maybe, some of you have an emotional decision that you need to make here. You might have received like an opportunity. You could be hearing something this week. And so maybe you have to decide whether or not you want to leave a job with the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Swords here, move forward in some way. So maybe leave a position or leave a job, leave a company. For others, it might be simply you traveling for work. So maybe you have to travel for work. With the Six of Swords, the Knight of Rods, that Eight of Rods here, travel definitely is going to be in the cards for some of you Aries. And when it comes to you making this decision, again, follow your heart, listen to your intuition. There could be some Aries that you have a lot going on here because we have the Ten of Rods. So maybe between traveling, maybe for work, taking care of the family, maybe you work two jobs, whatever it may be. Some of you have a lot on your plate, but you're dealing with it. You're getting everything done that you need to deal with the Ten of Rods. It won't be easy, but you're dealing with it. And then if you're an Aries that you have a lot going on and then you're starting something new here, so you might feel under pressure here, but we have the Fool, which can be you walking down a new path. It might require some sort of risk or leap of faith with the Fool and the Moon, and then also that Queen of Cups energy, needing very much to trust your intuition here at this time. But some of you, you might be walking down a new path, and so you have a lot on your plate because you're starting something new, and then maybe you already had a ton going on already, Aries. With the Eight of Rods at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Rods here, and then you also have the Knight of Cups, messages, news, opportunities coming through, offers coming in. When it rains, it pours, Aries, and so some of you could be receiving multiple offers at once here. And with that Eight of Rods, your luck improving or just the energy shifting, things looking up, things starting to happen, things happening all of a sudden. And so this could be, multiple offers coming to you, and that's why you have to, go with, what your gut is telling you, that you have to listen to your intuition or follow your heart as far as maybe which path you want to move down. Pay attention to your dreams here this week as well with the Moon. And as far as you moving down this new path, you know, when it comes to new beginnings, anything that we start that's new, you know, things aren't always certain all the time. There can be some unknown factors here. And with the moon, I think that that's what some of you are dealing with, is not all is known. And things may feel up in the air for some of you, or a little confusing at this time, especially if things are happening very quickly or there's a lot going on all at once. It might seem like a little chaotic here, but again, you're going to deal with it. Now, what's interesting is we have this Fool energy, which is you taking that risk, moving in a new direction, down a new path, starting something new. And then we have the Seven of Swords energy. So the Seven of Swords is not always negative, but it can be you taking a big risk, a big gamble. It can be you paving your own way and taking action here. You know, it can be a very independent energy. So some of you, you know, making some moves independently, working on something, taking action, maybe taking a big risk here. Yeah, trusting your intuition and going for it. The Seven of Swords is not always a negative energy. It can represent several different things. And I think that some of you are taking some sort of risk here with you moving down this new path. And some of you could be moving. You could be moving house. If this isn't on the career front, you absolutely could be moving house. And so maybe you're just, you know, really just letting, you know, your intuition guide you here as far as, you know, the area that you should move. Now, for those of you that you have maybe love coming in, you might have like a romantic offer that's coming to you here this week. I feel like for you guys, you know, you might have a lot going on. You might have a lot going on in the home front or within your career, but then now on top of that, you might have love knocking at your door here. So for some of you, there could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio person that's maybe significant. So some of you might be getting into a new relationship. And most likely this is someone that you already know. So it could be a friend, could be someone around you that's already, you know, that you already know, someone that's already around you already in your social circle. Yeah, so very interesting. Yeah, I would say, you know, when it comes to any new relationships, listen to your intuition, follow your heart, of course. The Moon and the Seven of Swords is always a very interesting combination. And I feel like it's very important for you guys to keep yourself grounded. You know, if you like to meditate, spend some time alone, you know, as far as this person and if you could trust them. Yeah, the Knight of Cups can even be someone who's coming forward with like an apology or something like that. So as far as like forgiving someone, with the Queen of Cups here is the overall energy, which she is very compassionate and understanding. So, you know, if you do have someone that is maybe, you know, apologizing for something they did, most likely you're going to forgive them. But yeah, you know, always take caution when we have the Moon and the Seven of Swords, because something could still be hidden, something that you're unaware of. And that's not for better or worse. That doesn't mean it's negative or positive. It just means something could still be hidden. So just keep that in mind. I do suggest a private reading if you need more clarity. But let's pull you an additional guidance card, Aries. What else does Aries need to know? Please show me. Aries. What else does Aries need to know for this week? Sorceress, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. This is an interesting card. I don't see this one too often. So yeah, very interesting. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Well, this would be the time because we do have that new moon here on the 7th. So, you know, set those positive intentions, you know, keep your eye on the target, you know, your goal, you know, what it is that you want. Stay focused. And this is a nice confirmation that you can make that happen. You can manifest, you know, what it is that your heart truly desires here, Aries. It's just a matter of, you know, staying positive, staying focused, believing in yourself. Yeah, so even if you are dealing with some uncertainty here with this moon energy and things feeling, you know, maybe a little confusing at this time or up in the air, you know, just believe in yourself, you know, and set those intentions here, especially with that new moon. All right, Aries, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great week.